today's topic is vacation. I'm going to start with vocabulary. So, vacation. As you know, we have a lot of places we can visit, okay? And a lot of activities that you do when you go on vacation. First of all, we have to book a flight or to book a hotel. When you're going on vacation, you need to prepare and you need to buy your plane ticket, okay, to fly if it's somewhere far away, and you need to book a hotel or an Airbnb. And that you can do it online, okay? If you go to Expedia or to Viva Aerobús or to Aeroméxico, you are looking for flights, okay? And when you buy the flight, then you're booking a flight, all right? And then you can book a hotel also. You can do it through internet or you can call, okay, directly to the hotel. And when you do the reservation, that is when you are booking a hotel. Then we have get a tan, okay, when you go to the beach and you actually lay yourself in the sun so you can get a little bit of color in your skin, that is when you're getting a tan, okay? And some of us, when you're like, some of us get different tans, okay? Different colors of tans. For example, me, Miss Carla, I get all red, okay? I do not get like a really nice bronzy color. Some of you guys or many people do. And but remember, it's very important to use sunblock, okay? But that's basically what get a tan is. To lay on the beach and let the sun give you some skin color, okay? Then we have a terrible situation, which is lose your luggage. Imagine that you are flying with Viva Aerobús or that you're flying with Volaris and you have your suitcases where you have your clothes and everything, your personal things. And when you get to your destination, the flight company tells you, oh my God, we don't have your luggage anymore. We don't have your suitcases. They got lost during the flight. So you don't have anything to wear during your vacations. They have to replace your luggage and it's a whole terrible situation. I don't wish on anyone, of course. But it's basically when you do not have your personal things with you because of a mistake of the of the flight company. Okay. Then we have take a trip. Take a trip can be either on a plane or in a car. When, for example, you're in your house, you're resting, and you say, hey, I want to go see something else, right? So I'm getting on my car and I'm driving for 3 hours because I want to go to San Antonio or I want to go to Cancun, okay? And that is basically going on a trip, going somewhere out of your city, out of your home place to get to know another place, to do different activities, to visit people and family. It depends totally on you, okay? But you're basically a tourist when you decide to take a trip. Then we have buy souvenirs, okay? When you go to a very nice place that you enjoy so much, before coming back to your hometown, you usually stop and buy souvenirs, which are little things that make you remember the place where you went, okay? So, for example, if you go to Paris and you want to bring something to your family, you can buy keychains or you can buy thermos or cups, okay? It depends what type of souvenir you like. But that's what a souvenir is. A piece of your trip that you bring to somebody, okay? Because you remembered them. Then we have get lost, okay? When you go to a different place and you do not know your surroundings, you might get lost and you might need, in this case, we don't really need a map because we have our phones with Google Maps and Waze and a lot of technology. You might also ask for directions, okay, on the street to people who actually live there, to locals living there, and they might help you get to the place you want to go, okay? It's very important to know where you are because there might be dangerous places. So we need to be very careful on that situation. Then we have pack your bag. Pack your bag means literally to get a suitcase or a bag or a backpack where you put all of your clothes, your belongings. If you're going to the beach, then you pack your suit, your swimming suit. Depends when you're going. If you're going to a place with snow, well, you have to pack your jacket, right? So you basically pack everything that you're going to need on the trip, okay, on a suitcase. Then we have write a travel blog. Does anybody here in this class like to write? Do you like to write, I don't know, anything, short stories, like for a blog? Do you like to write anything at all? Because if you do, then having a blog is actually very cool, okay? So writing a travel blog means that you have a personal blog where you write out for everybody to read your experiences when you travel, okay? So imagine that you decide to be a travel blogger and you go to Cancun and you're going to write on your blog. Today I arrived to Cancun and the hotel was pretty amazing. I went to the beach, I went to the pool, I met a lot of new friends, etc. And then after Cancun, you go to Mexico City. Today I traveled to Mexico City. I went to I don't know, the pyramids. I got to know and climb the Sun Pyramid, etc. And you actually tell your story about your trip, right? So everybody can read it and can enjoy your experience from a reading point of view. So that's actually very cool. So if anybody here likes to write, you could always do a travel blog. And if you don't like travel blog, well, you can do a food blog or a shopping blog, okay? Depends, whatever you want. So it's actually a very cool activity. Then, guys, we have check into a hotel. Okay, so when you go to another place and you're going to stay in a hotel, they usually tell you your check-in time is at 3 p.m. and your check-out time it's at 12 p.m. Okay? So when you get to the hotel, you don't usually go directly to your room. You get to the lobby, you talk to the concierge who is on, the reception on the lobby, and they ask you for some information, you pay, and they give you your key to your room, right? So this is what we call check into a hotel, the checking in, right? Then we have go camping. When you go camping is usually in a place surrounded by nature where you sleep in a tent usually, and you take sleeping bags, you can make bonfires, and you can just have a really, really nice time surrounded by nature and, no pollution, and it's very cool. Then we have put up a tent. Usually when we go camping, we sleep in a tent. This is a tent, okay? And it's a whole process to actually put it up because you have to, connect the pieces and let it installed so you can sleep there. So that's what put up a tent means. To follow certain instructions and to actually build it up, right? Then we have eat out, okay? So, for example, there are people that when they go on vacations, they like to visit restaurants. I'm one of them. I love visiting restaurants, knowing the gastronomy of different places. So when they tell you, hey, are you having dinner here in the hotel? I'm like, no, I want to eat out. I want to know the restaurants, the local restaurants, right? So basically eating out means that you go to a restaurant or to another place that is not the place where you are staying, either a hotel or an Airbnb. You go outside, okay? You find different places to eat. Then the last two, we have to go sightseeing. Sightseeing is basically to know the more important parts of a city, of a town, or of a place. and you take pictures and you look at the buildings and you look at the churches, okay? You look at a lot of things and you enjoy the sights. You enjoy looking at the whole structure of the city or town or monument that you have in front, okay? So like I said, if you go, for example, to New York or to Paris, if you go to Paris, you're going to want to see the Eiffel Tower and you're going to want to see the Triumph Arch and you're going to want to see the Louvre and a lot of things. And that is basically sightseeing, to go and see the most important places on the city, okay? And finally, stay in a hotel. Very easy is when you don't stay at your home because you don't have a home over there. So you have to stay in another place, you pay for it, and you basically sleep in a hotel. And that's about it, okay, for that vocabulary. So we have another section of vocabulary, which is, this is very easy. It's not like the one I explained. We're going to see the meaning get, okay? Usually the verb get has different meanings, okay? So I'm going to explain very quickly how you can substitute get to different situations, okay? Get usually means that somebody gives you something. I'm sorry. Somebody gives you something. Imagine Kathy gives me a cell phone. So I can say, I got this phone from Kathy, okay? I got it. I received it. There are different meanings also, okay? Get also means to arrive. If I tell you, I get to Paris at 10 a.m. in the morning, it means I arrived to Paris at 10 a.m. in the morning. Then we have to buy, okay? Get can also mean buy something. For example, I got my cell phone from the Apple store. It means I bought it on the Apple store, right? Then we have to receive, like I just explained. If somebody gives you something, then you are getting something from another person. You are receiving it. We also have the meaning to pass or to bring. Imagine we're hanging out and you're on the table and I'm on the living room and I tell you, hey, Kathy, can you get me the book that is on the table? Can you pass me the book that is on the table, or can you bring me the book? Okay, that's also a meaning. Then we have to become or to change, okay? For example, we have a baby here and then we have an older guy. So, for example, I don't know, when you see your family that you haven't seen in a long time and they see you all changed, they tell you, oh my God, you got bigger, right? So yeah, I became bigger. I became taller. I got taller, right? It's kind of like the same thing. And then we have to move or to walk. So for example, if I tell you, okay, Kathy, please join me at the cinema at 5 p.m. And you're like, okay, Miss Carla. So I'm gonna get on the bus to arrive to the cinema, for example. So it would also mean to move or to walk, right?